Hey guys, it's Lucia from emeraldstitchcraft. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. There was no video last week, apologies. I was dying sick with some sort of sinus infection type situation, but I'm on the mend, so here we go. First and foremost, I actually, just looking at last week's video, I didn't show you the finished granny square, so here it is. This was week 11. I can't remember what it was called. It was really cute though. It was just made with a series of kind of like chains and then little puff stitches and stuff. I hope you can see that right. It was really nice. It was very fiddly. It actually took me a few kind of times to do. It was really easy to like go into the wrong stitch or kind of lose count, that kind of thing. So it did take me a couple of attempts, but I thought it was really interesting. Last week's one, so even though I didn't film any videos because I wasn't feeling well, at the start of the week, I'd geared myself up to be so prepared that I was like, oh, I'll film my shorts kind of early on in the week and then I can just film whatever later on in the week. I filmed the shorts and then I got sick. So the shorts at least were done. That was something. But that was this granny square here. Oh, look, she's not weaving on her ends again. But that was this one here. So I don't know if you can tell, but these stitches here, so they are crisscrossed. So you would double crochet into a stitch and then you would chain and then you would double crochet into the previous stitch. And initially when I read the word previous, I was like, oh no, a typo. Like what the hell? But no, it was true, and it was a little bit mind-boggling, but I did it, and that's all that matters. And it does give a really cool effect. Like, in fairness to it, it does look like flowers. Like, it is pretty cool, and I'm always up for learning new techniques, so I thought that was really interesting. And then the other thing I made was this little crochet coaster of a shamrock. Again, it's 100% cotton. This is actually a green cotton I bought in Sostrana Green, whatever you want to call it. I bought it ages and ages ago, completely forgot about it, and found it and was like, perfect shade, hello, let's go. So very happy with how that turned out. Next up on my crochet agenda would be that I am market prepping, kind of. I have plans for the future to do a craft market. There's a couple of really small, nice ones that are popping up around Dublin City. I recently went to the, I think it's Fasir market. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Fasir. I think it means craft or something like that. But yeah, I went there, me and my best friend went, and there's a couple of nice little vendors like handcrafted jewellery. There was some cross stitching stuff. There was a little crochet. Did you just hear my dog sneeze? There was a crochet stand, there was a tarot reader, there was a girl selling like cookies and bakes and stuff like that. So there is the Fasir one, there is Gosh Market. I feel like I'm pure butchering this, but I'm sorry. And then there is the Dublin Alternative Market is coming back as well. So I've been looking into them. So every month they do an application, and then every month they do try and get different vendors. So you will have reoccurring vendors, but they like to kind of pick and choose newer vendors every month as well, just to give everyone a fair chance. And then they have different themes every month as well. So they'll pick markets, or vendors, sorry, depending on the theme, which I think is really cool. But yeah, I'm looking into kind of doing one of them. I haven't decided which one, because ideally I would love to do all three. And I haven't decided when, because that's all going to depend on how long it takes me to kind of build up a little stock kind of thing. So I have started. So first I have some bandanas made. So I have this one, it's a purple one. It's a lovely, it's 100% cotton. I think it's mercerized cotton. I cannot remember the brand. I bought this in Spring Wools in Ballymount a while ago for something else. I can't remember, but for the life of me, I cannot think of the actual name because I took the little slip out because I was going to use it and then I didn't use it. Anyway, it was a whole thing. But 100% cotton. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, and also to mention, I am using Passionate Kelsey's tutorial for her bandanas. It's free on her YouTube. I'm just not doing the scallops or the picos because I can't decide if I like scallops or picos. Like anyone I've asked is kind of like, oh, half of them are like, I like this one. The other half are saying, I like that one. So I'm taking that indecisiveness away and I'm just doing them kind of plain because I figured plain would suit everyone. I also have a black one done. Now, these are all going to be kind of washed and blocked a little bit, just sort of bring them out. And then I had started a red one and then I ran out of yarn. I lost the game over yarn chicken. So thankfully I do know what this one is. This is the Friends cotton from Hobie. This one was the 8/8 one, so it is a little bit thicker. It's in the shade Bordeaux. This is the Friends cotton 8/4 one. It's just black. I think I prefer the 8/4 because it is like obviously it's thinner, so you have to use more of it, but it is a little bit lighter. Kind of feels a little bit more loosey goosey. There goes that bloody phrase again. So yeah, this decision was literally made like yesterday, the day before yesterday, for me to start this. So that's why I literally only have 3 bandanas made. But the plan is to make some more of my pumpkin coasters. I think they're very, very cute. This is my one that I use like all the time. I'm gonna make some more of these robins. You can see this one has seen better days because my lovely dog got his hands on it, so nicked it right off the table. I didn't realise until I heard a crunching sound and then I ran in and I was like, Chewy, no! So I'm going to make a couple of them. And then I also kind of want to make some little maybe like chubby bats. I think they would be super cute. I'm toying with the idea of shawls, but I worry that they would end up being too expensive for a market. I'm not sure. Because they take so long to make and then the cake of yarn is like 20 quid as well. Like I would probably be pricing them pretty high up there. So I don't know if they're worth it, if they would sell at a market. Like I don't know how much people would be willing to spend on a market, that kind of thing. Maybe that's just me, maybe I'm just a cheap ass. And I would go to a market and go, oh god, I wasn't planning on spending 60-80 quid on something. But then I suppose if I really fell in love with something, I would. So I'm kind of just debunking my own argument here. But yeah, I'll see. I'm not sure. And then, yeah, so the robins, the bandanas, the little chunky bats, the coasters, maybe the shawl, crystal holders, because I do macrame as well. Yeah, I'm not sure. But it's an exciting plan anyway for me. Market is something that I've toyed with wanting to do for a very, very, very long time. So we'll see how it goes. But for now, I'm probably going to maybe try and bang out like 1 or 2 more bandanas. They're kind of quick and easy to watch when I'm just watching films. In case anyone is curious, at the minute I'm actually watching the In Search of Darkness Part 3. So it's a 3-part, I mean technically 4-part now, but a 3-part documentary on 80s horror. So it is very, very interesting and I'm getting some really good recommendations for any little 80s horror movies that I've missed. Yeah, bandanas and In Search of Darkness Part 3. We're getting colour on the other side. Now you can kind of see it starting to turn up on this side now. So I think it's going to look very cute. I'm very excited to see this finished. I'm going to keep working away on this off screen, just my camera's filling up so I need to empty it. But yeah, I think it's going to be very cute. I'll check back in with you when it's done. I kept working away on this last night. It's now the next day and I got it finished. And I think the colours just absolutely look beautiful. They look like they might be getting, because again I've talked about the lighting and the skylight and all that kind of jazz. They look like they might be getting a little bit washed out on the camera. But let's see if I can show you up close. I don't know if you can hear that noise, but my dog just found another plant pot. I don't know where he keeps finding them, but he finds plant pots in the back garden. The plastic ones that like you buy plants in and then you repot them. I didn't think I had any. I thought I got rid of them all. In fact, we literally only just had a skip and we went through the garden. But if you listen very carefully, you can hear he has found another one. I don't know. I feel like maybe he's stashing them away, and then as soon as I look away for a split second, he digs it out and chews it up. So if you hear a weird crunching sound throughout the video, my dog's in the garden and he's chewing on a plant pot. But anyway, I digress. That bandana is finished. So I think that makes like 5 or 6 bandanas now that I have. Probably gonna leave it. The bandanas are something that are like really quick and easy, and like when I'm like watching Golden Girls or watching a film or just like kind of chilling or whatever, I can just whip them out. And then the coasters are kind of the same. I don't imagine, well, to be honest, I don't know. I mean, I'm saying I have no experience, but I'm not sure how well they would sell. I don't know, to be honest, not gonna lie. But when I was rooting around in my little stash kind of area, I found this. So let's see if I can show you. So this, it's so stinking cute. It's a sticker, like you get a sticker, but it's actually a little card, but like a little envelope. And I got this when I was in York last year in Dutton's for Buttons in York. They're just selling them at the counter. It was like £5 or something, but I was like, I don't care. Bats are like one of my favourite animals, so I kind of picked that up. But I was thinking of wanting to make maybe like little kind of back key rings or something like that for this mystery market that I'm preparing for. And I kind of figured how cute would it be to try and recreate this. Now I know what a graph is. I know roughly how to read it. I've just never done something solely from a graph. So we're going to have a little bit of fun and see if I can figure this out. So yeah, stick with me and we will see what we can do. Okay. The pattern is a little bit confusing at parts. There's just a lot of slip stitching, and I had to, because I only just looked, the pattern is actually written on the back in UK and US terms, so good guy Steffi Glaves. But yeah, there's a lot of slip stitching and it's not the easiest to understand. That I did have to keep looking at the graph. And I'm not a graph girly, but I found myself needing to look at it. But I can kind of get what they're going for. So, now the ends aren't weaved in or anything like that. I'll try and hide them best I can. But, okay, I redid it. Because I just can't leave well enough alone, and it was going to bother me if I didn't redo it. So I used a regular acrylic. This is so small, I don't know how I'm going to be able to show you. And instead of doing that big popcorn stitch, I just did like a little bobble kind of stitch instead. And I think it turned out a little bit cuter. So that's what it looks like. I do think it is pretty cute, and I could probably make like a little keychain or something out of this. I'm not sure. I'm just glad I was able to do it. So yeah, I'll be able to sleep soundly tonight knowing that I actually achieved what I set out to achieve. I don't even know if I'm going to do anything with this, but I did it, and that's all that matters. Now that the bat is out of the way, now I'm actually going to get started on that evil eye. is done. This was just more of a kind of a practice one. This is probably one I'll just keep for myself. I won't probably do anything with it, just because that inner blue is actually supposed to be a light blue, but I can't find my light blue yarn. So after I had said in the video that I was going to make an evil eye, I really wanted to make one, so I figured, look, I'll just do the same shade of blue, but it does look much better when it's a light blue, to kind of contrast the outer one. I can't find my light blue, so I will have to probably order more. Oh no, gotta order yarn. And then I can kind of redo it. For now though, I'm gonna close off this vlog. I'm pretty happy with everything that we achieved. We got the 4 coasters. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, we'll say 4.5 bandanas, because I'm still waiting on that yarn to arrive. And then we did our cute little bat. So at the minute, I'm happy enough with this, because like I said, this market that I'm prepping for, I don't know when or where it is, so I'm probably just going to keep tipping away at this. But I love market prep videos myself. I love watching them, and I was very excited to be able to do one myself. So I'm going to keep kind of tipping away at all these. I do need to recreate my poor Robin with his chewed up butt, thanks to my dog. So yeah, work on a couple of those. And then in regards to the evil eye, this is my own pattern. Like I said, it is a pattern that I sell. I will link it down below if you guys want to have a little look. I'm very, very proud of it. It took me so long to kind of figure it out, and it's the first pattern I ever wrote, and I wanted to get that little point at either side, and I'm so happy with how it turned out. I've had 3 sales on it, and so far every customer has seemed happy. They said it worked out pretty well. So give that a check if you want, please and thank you. And as always, I will just list my Etsy, I will list my Instagram. I'll give a link to those 2 shorts that I did, the Paddys Day one and the Granny Square one as well. So thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, I really had a good time with this vlog, and I hope you had a really good time watching it. If you did, comment below. Are you guys doing any markets? What was your favorite thing for you? Any tips, insider information for prepping for a market, things I might need to know, that kind of thing. Or just say how. I don't mind. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, the whole shebang. And I won't keep you any longer. I'll let you go, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.